She's the powerhouse behind Take Me to the King, a voice that's healed millions. But now, Tamela Mann is the one fighting through the storm. In a moment that stunned fans, she broke down publicly, revealing a heartbreaking family loss and the emotional toll it's taken. Could this mark the end of her gospel journey? Or the beginning of something even deeper? Stay with us, because what she shared next had fans in tears, and it just might leave you speechless too. This is more than music. It's personal. For decades, Tamela Mann has been a beacon of hope. Her powerful voice has filled churches, concert halls, and living rooms, lifting people out of despair. Songs like Take Me to the King and God Provides became more than just music. They were lifelines. But now, that same voice is speaking from a place of deep personal pain. Many know Tamela as one half of gospel royalty alongside her husband, David Mann. Their chemistry and love have inspired fans through their music, ministry, and appearances in Tyler Perry's productions, including her memorable role as Cora Simmons. Together, they built what looked like a perfect life. But behind the scenes, Tamela was quietly suffering. Her physical pain began years ago with chronic joint issues. The toll of touring, performing, and staying constantly on the move became overwhelming. In 2019, she underwent double knee replacement surgery, a major procedure, especially for someone who was always in the spotlight and on the road. What fans didn't know was that the pain had been building for years. Even walking on stage became a test of faith. Tamela once admitted that she had to pray herself onto the platform, pushing through excruciating pain just to fulfill her calling. And she did it all silently. "I didn't want to look weak," she confessed. That emotional burden, having to always appear strong while breaking inside, became heavier than anyone could imagine. As she worked on her physical health, Tamela became an ambassador for WHO, formerly Weight Watchers. She changed her eating habits, began exercising, and shared her journey with fans. But instead of encouragement, she was met with cruelty. Online trolls mocked her progress, ridiculed her appearance, and questioned her commitment. Yet she kept going, not to impress anyone, but to stay alive, to stay strong, and to be present for her family. But the story doesn't stop there. Some insiders believe that Tamela's return to work came too soon after her surgery, possibly leading to complications that the public hasn't heard about. She continued carrying the weight of her roles, not just as a performer, but as a wife, mother, and spiritual leader. Tamela and David Mann are parents to 5 children, including their daughter, Tamela Mann, who has openly shared her struggles with depression and anxiety. Watching her children suffer emotionally while maintaining a public image took a massive toll on Tamela. In an interview, she once said, "People see the smiles and laughter, but they don't see the tears behind closed doors." She was performing at concerts while praying for her children's emotional survival. Their life together also brought intense pressure behind the scenes. Running music tours, television appearances, and business ventures as a couple created tension over finances and workload. Friends close to the family say Tamela began to carry more of the emotional weight, especially during David's own health scares and personal struggles. In 2021, David Mann experienced a health issue that wasn't made public until long after. During that time, Tamela was caring for him, planning tours, and holding the family together, all while barely sleeping. She also had to deal with drama from extended family. A distant relative reportedly leaked private matters to a gossip blog. For someone like Tamela, who always protected her family's privacy, this betrayal was a deep wound. But the worst heartbreak came recently. According to sources close to the family, Tamela Mann lost someone incredibly dear to her. While she hasn't named the person, it's clear that this wasn't just a distant relative. It was someone who played a central, spiritual role in her life. Some speculate it was a cousin or a longtime mentor, someone who helped shape who she is today. After the loss, fans began to notice changes. Her posts on social media became sparse and somber. Instead of smiling photos, she began sharing scriptures and emotional messages. Then came the moment that confirmed what many feared. During a recent gospel performance, Tamela walked on stage in tears. Her voice trembled, her hands shook, and she said just one sentence: "I almost didn't come, but I had to worship through the pain." That moment spread across the internet. People didn't need to know the details. They could feel the heartbreak. Soon after, Tamela went live on Facebook to address her fans. Holding back tears, she said, "Y'all, it's been rough. I lost someone who meant everything to me, but I still believe God is good, even through the tears." The response was overwhelming. Thousands of fans flooded her with love, prayers, and their own testimonies. One fan wrote, "Your voice saved my life. Now it's our turn to lift you up." Another said, "I played God Provides every day during chemo. That song kept me alive." As the love poured in, so did the speculation. A few tour dates were canceled. Her social media activity slowed down. And then came the rumors. Was Tamela Mann considering stepping away from music? While nothing has been confirmed, insiders say she's considering a sabbatical, a season of rest, not retirement, a time to heal, reflect, and decide what's next. But even in grief, the criticism came. Some accused her of seeking sympathy. Others questioned her canceled appearances. But those who truly know Tamela's heart knew better. And now, something new is on the horizon. There are whispers of a farewell tour, a final celebration of her decades-long career. Some say she's working on a devotional series, pouring her pain and testimony into a guide for others walking through grief, illness, and emotional exhaustion. Others believe she may begin hosting healing retreats, helping families and women reconnect with faith and restore their peace. Whatever she chooses, one thing is clear. Tamela Mann's legacy is already cemented. She has given over 30 years of ministry, music, and love to the world. She has sung through heartbreak, led through storms, and lifted others even while she herself was falling apart. This moment in her life may not be the end. It may be the beginning of her most meaningful chapter yet. Her fans aren't just followers. They are believers in her story, connected by the healing power of her voice. They've danced to her joy, cried through her sorrow, and now they stand ready to support her through whatever comes next. Because Tamela Mann is more than a gospel icon, she is a woman of resilience, faith, and unwavering purpose. And whatever her next chapter holds, we'll be right here, listening, praying, and walking beside her every step of the way. If her music has touched your life, let her know. Drop a comment with your story, your prayer, or your favorite Tamela Mann song. Like this video to show your support. And don't forget to subscribe and share this with someone who needs a reminder that even in your darkest hour, there is still light. Thanks for watching.